What's up, everybody? T-Nums again. Got a little bit of a different one today. I was doing some random PvP and had some pretty good games, so figured I'd show you guys. Looking over my team, I don't think there was anything special I saw that I really wanted to get out for a setup. Maybe the Jolteon if possible, having Calm Mind, but I really didn't have much of a plan going into this one versus a later game that was pretty cool. So, first up is going to be Pinsir. I have access to Fire Fang, and I'm assuming he would expect that, so I go with the Crunch just in case he switches, so I can go for the stab move. But he doesn't. He uses Stealth Rocks, and that's not going to be enough to kill with another hit. So I just go for the Fire Fang, assuming this guy's still just going to stay in. Doesn't seem like the switching type, and that works. Get the kill on the first guy. Next up is Roserade. This thing could be a problem. Roserade's pretty quick, and I think it was right near the speed of Mightyena, but he ends up missing the sleep powder, letting me get a taunt off, which is great. Now I don't need to worry about that, and I have advantage with Fire Fang still. So if he's smart, he's going to switch, and he does. He switches over to Flygon. Now, if I remember, this thing was a problem. Flygon's a very fast Pokemon and is usually used as a setup, which this one is. It's a Dragon Dance Flygon. So I've got two options here. I can switch to something that's able to take on Flygon, boost it up hopefully, or I can make sure it can't boost any further by using Taunt with my Mightyena. Which one do you think I'll do? I'm searching through my team desperately here, hoping I have something that's super effective against Flygon. Preferably Ice, so I can get the 4 times damage. But I don't really have a good answer for Flygon, so as you'll see, I'm going to taunt it. It gets a second Dragon Dance off, and my taunt goes. So now it's forced to attack, and now I'm pretty sure I switch. Yeah, I'm looking at Metagross. Switch into the Metagross to hopefully be able to soak any attacks. It does about 30% damage from a Dragon Claw. And I think I just test damage here with Metagross, probably going for Psychic, yeah. So he goes for EQ, I completely forgot about that, and Metagross just dies. So now I get a free switch in, I bring in Mr. Mime, noticing that this Flygon is using a lot of physical moves. I look at my Mr. Mime's moveset real quick, and Reflect is going to be the best option. It's got Taunt wearing off now, so it can use Dragon Dance again. So this thing is going to be dangerous. That Reflect is very important for soaking damage. But now, what do? Healing Wish. Healing Wish is interesting. It sacrifices your Pokemon to, I believe, bring in the next Pokemon at full HP. So I bring Mightyena back in. But why? I just had Mightyena out and it did nothing, right? Intimidate. I realized Mightyena had Intimidate, so I could drop a little bit of that attack that he's been raising up. So obviously he keeps using Dragon Dance, and then I check Crunch's damage. It's 57%. Now, I dropped his attack, so I think he's still at like a boost +2 or +3 at this point, but I have Reflect up. I'm pretty sure Mightyena will live anything because he doesn't have anything super effective here. And I think he's noticing that now too, because all I need to do is click Crunch again, and this Flygon goes down. After what seemed like forever, he finally used Dragon Claw. It does only 45%, and I'm able to take down that Flygon, which seemed like it was about to wipe out my entire team. He brings out a Sharpedo. I think I'm just going to Sucker Punch this, knowing that I'm going to die no matter what. So I just accept that, sacrifice my Mightyena, and now it's 3v4. Checking over speeds and stuff. Pretty sure Jolteon is faster than a Sharpedo, so I bring in Jolteon. Now, I think I was expecting a switch here and wanted to use Calm Mind, but figured I'm already down, so might as well attack. And just take out the Sharpedo with a quick Thunderbolt. Jolteon is ridiculously fast, so it's going to be very hard for him to outspeed me here. And after waiting out the whole timer, the guy ended up just forfeiting. I feel like he could have still had a chance there. I did take out a pretty big sweeper with the Flygon, but who knows what the rest of the Pokemon were. Anyway, on to game number 2. I saw something kind of spicy in my party here that I really wanted to try out. There's a Magmar over there with a priority move, 2 pretty solid coverage moves, and Belly Drum with a Citrus Berry. When I saw that, I knew I had to find a point in this game to bring that thing out and try it out. So let's see if I managed it. The opponent leads with a Kingler. I have Camerupt. Camerupt being 4 times weak to water, I get him the heck out of there. Switch over to Venusaur, knowing he's going to use a water attack or setup move, and he uses Swords Dance. I totally knew he was going to do that, I swear. So, I just pop a Sunny Day, expecting he's going to have, I think Crab Hammer is his strongest water type move, or they might have given it something else. But he switches into Rotom, which I'm completely okay with, because that's a perfect opportunity to bring in Magmar. Unless it has hidden power that's super effective against fire, I don't think Rotom has access to anything that can hit me super effective. So what better chance to pop a Belly Drum? He switches, and I get the free Belly Drum off, healing up a little bit of HP with the Citrus Berry, and being +6 attack on this Magmar. So, checking the moves, Thunder Punch for super effective on Kingler, one-shotted. Cast Form comes out, becomes a fire type, so I just hit it with Mach Punch real quick. I think the better option would have been Thunder Punch, but technically it said super effective because it thought Cast Form was normal type, which it is now, so just hitting 41% before, I'm able to hit super effective damage this time. Cast Form goes down in 2, Magmar is at 39 HP, Scizor comes out, I use Mach Punch, just hoping it's enough to kill, and sadly it's not. But Bullet Punch isn't enough to take me down either, and another Mach Punch is going to kill Scizor if I can outspeed it, which I do. So, Mach Punch, 2 hits Scizor, while my Magmar's chilling over here at just 3 HP. Kricketune comes out. I think Fire Punch will be super effective against that. One-shot the Kricketune. What's next? Do we get the new Pokemon? No, he brings back out Rotom. Alright, what's he gonna do here? Let's just Fire Punch that one. Rotom gets one-shotted. And he's got 1 Pokemon left. What's it gonna be? A Snorlax. So, Snorlax, I don't know actually which one would be more damage. I think Mach Punch, but I go for the Fire Punch, and he might have been thick fat now that I'm looking back on it. But oh well. Magmar just swept 5 out of 6 and left Snorlax under 50 HP with a burn, so let's just let fire reign overall and bring out the camera to end things properly in a blazing glory. Game number 2 was amazing. Right when I saw that Magmar, I wanted to try that thing out. And then getting into game number 3 with less than a minute queue. Guess we'll take this time just to say, if you're enjoying this video, hit that subscribe button. I've got a lot of content coming. I do a lot of random money-making guides, just different methods of just having fun around the game. I've got a really cool method coming up soon that you can use on pretty much any route. And I just started my hardcore Nuzlocke playthrough, so expect those videos coming soon as well. Looking at my team for game number 3, I got a Furret, Mr. Mime, completely different than the other one, another Jolteon, which is different as well, Cast Form, Houndoom, and Kingdra. I think seeing this team, I really wanted to pull something off with that Cast Form, but I can't remember if I did. So starting out, seeing this matchup, I just used Sub to kind of scout out what he's going to do. He uses Earthquake, so checking my team, I don't actually have anything that can soak an Earthquake, like a Flying type or a Levitate, so I just see how much damage Return will do, and it does 47%, not too shabby. I quickly check if this thing has guts because for some reason I thought they get guts, but I don't believe they do. So I think I just go for another return, or do I switch here? I don't really have anything I could... Oh, okay, I do switch over to Kingdra. Kingdra should be pretty resistant. Oh, he tried to use Disable, so I don't even have to worry about it. Free switch. With Kingdra out, I hate moves like Hydro Pump, honestly. I'm a stickler for 100% accuracy moves. What is it, 70% for Hydro Pump? But you take what they give you in randoms, and there's a perfect example of why. I missed, and this thing is choiced, so now I'm forced into a move that is most likely going to miss. And it does. Again. I would take Surf over Hydro Pump any day. But the third time's the charm. Third one hits, does a decent amount to Moth him. I'm not really scared of this thing. Kingdra being part dragon resists like everything in the game pretty much. So it soaks a couple air slashes. I just keep missing Hydro Pumps and keep missing Hydro Pumps until Kingdra dies because Hydro Pump sucks. But enough of that. Go ahead and switch in the Houndoom, scare away this bug, and look what Houndoom has. Fire Blast, another like 70% accurate move. But oh well. Seeing how low Nidoking is, I go for a Dark Pulse because, like I was going on about with accuracy, that one will always hit, and I would have hated to have my Houndoom go down to an Earthquake or something just because I missed. Wobbuffet comes out. Pretty sure I won't one-shot this thing. Actually, with Dark Pulse, it won't even two-shot. But Wobbuffet's pretty annoying. It's almost always going to try to take you down in one way or another by bouncing damage back at you or Destiny Bonding as you kill it. But this Wobbuffet didn't get to do any of that because I'm faster and its Miracle doesn't get to go off, and then I kill it before it uses Destiny Bond. So I don't know if this guy didn't know how Destiny Bond worked, but he should have used it last turn. And then I use Pursuit just in case he's going to switch. I highly doubt he was going to. So now Abomasnow comes out. I just go for the Fire Blast. That's going to be 4 times on Abomasnow. That's simple. He brings out Lopunny. I don't think I have anything super effective against this, but I don't really see a reason to switch. It brings out the sub. I just throw the 100% accurate Dark Pulse. And just keep spamming Dark Pulses at this thing until it goes down. Not really afraid of it. So it takes down Houndoom. Believe I switch back into Furret. No, I do go to Cast Form. I wanted to give Cast Form a little love, because this thing doesn't really see use anywhere. It's a cool little gimmick of a Pokemon with its changing form for each weather. But I switched to it and noticed they didn't even give this thing Weather Ball. What kind of Cast Form doesn't have Weather Ball? Anyway, I noticed that I'm back to a normal type, so Double Edge would actually do stab damage now. So I start using Double Edge with Cast Form. It survives Ice Beam easily. It's not stab or anything from Claydol, so I just keep spamming Double Edge and headbutting the crap out of everything it puts in front of me. And then he throws out Mothim. Flamethrower's gonna take out that, no problem. And last but not least, Lopunny that's already under 50%. I'm pretty sure I just Double Edge it in the face. And that makes for a 3-0 sweep. And I just received mail. That's going to be my matchmaking reward. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this post-commentary style video. I'd really like to try to get into PvP more, but it's tough. I have a lot of comp Pokemon in my boxes kinda ready to go. A couple of them just need movesets, but I want to learn things first, and I feel like randoms are a good way to do that. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, and I'll catch you in the next one.